Welcome back, everybody. This is Brothermutant here. Today we're going to continue on our playthrough for Kingdom Rush Origins. If you recall from our last episode, we completed the 5th and 6th map. I've been doing 2 at a time. Let's see, where are we at? We got any new heroes? No, not yet. I'm not sure who I want to take. Let's take a look at the map to get a feel for what's coming our way. Weird map, couple exits, couple entrances, I think. So we have 2 places to defend and 2 places that they can come into. This is another one where they actually traverse places in the map that they shouldn't. So you'll see stones lit up. And guys, certain guys can go through those stones. So make sure you protect at the end of the path, so to speak. I don't know that one's better than another for this one. More little minions is always nice, don't get me wrong. But, you know, raw power is always helpful, and of course a decent ranged attacker is pretty decent, and he's low level compared to the others. Maybe we'll play here and then give him a little XP loving. Let's get into it. Let's see what we have. This has a little story. And so the elf princess flew to the kingdom of Lineria looking for help, while the elven army fell back into the fairy forest. Let's find a safe spot. Look, a shrine. These druid ruins will protect the area. Wait a minute. These are not druid ruins. They're Twilight Elves. Oh, you're screwed. Those guys look pissy. Look at that ass armor, man. Alright. So, Archdruid Henge. Now we have our first 4th level druid tower, artillery tower, making the Archdruid. Total control over nature to command the earth, beast, and spirit alike. Yeah, I think this is the guy that can summon the bear. So this will be our first chance of getting this one now. So we have, just to recap, 1 tier 4 archer tower so far. That's the arcane archers that strip away arcane or magic resistance. We have, of course, the 1 tier 4 foot soldiers, and that's the guys with the little daggers. They lose their bow, but they go back to just ginsuing the shit out of stuff. And we have, do we have one of these? The highest level yet? Yes, the wild mage, one that bat with their fast attacks. So now we have anything that can get to level 4. So that's interesting. This is the path I was talking about. See these stones here? So there's going to be guys that will just come down here, and then whoop, you can't attack them all the while they're basically a little fairy dust in here, and then they poof reappear out here. Same here. They'll come this way, pop out here, and you basically get screwed. So make sure to have guys back. I mean, again, it's always nice to have stuff early up here, and when stuff starts bleeding through, you're like, why is everything going to hell in a handbasket? It's because you didn't have these guys far enough back. Same down here. It's another common place for me to put them. Because again, if I put them up here, they will catch these guys. You know, the ones that come through this way. These guys are not that bad. But I do like putting them just the tiniest bit back. Obviously, we want to capitalize on damage in the hemisphere. So again, if you do this one and upgrade steadily to the newest tier 4 tower, his splash damage will be really, really nice, and it'll catch them multiple times through. That doesn't mean you don't have to go Archer Tower. I don't actually like using these guys here because this is a guy at the highest level that can summon a bear permanently, up to 2 bears, and they can maul and fight for you just like a foot soldier can. I kind of like having him at the back end, as weird as that is to say. So I'll put 1 here, and that's going to be good enough for me. Then I'll put an archer here. Make sure to have an archer around the arc. Lots and lots of damage. We'll have like a mage tower here just for funsies. Again, more of the same. Do you want to have the mage tower, the archer tower? Kind of up to you. And you can have foot soldiers here and catch stuff in a nice little crossfire. This is actually not the worst idea ever. I think I'll have the archers here and the mage tower there, and foot soldiers there, and that's about it. This will catch everybody going through these 2 paths. When they make the shortcut, that's when we get screwed, so we just need to make sure to retreat and have reinforcements and whatnot to protect us. This one has, instead of flowers that shoot magic missiles, they have these mushrooms, or these big-ass fruit blossom things. They swell up, and you can make them fart, and then a big cloud around them that basically paralyzes or slows the bad guys. First hit. Venom Vine. The Venom Vine releases toxins that poison and slow down enemies in range. Now, something you should note, there are bad guys in this game, not in this level, I don't think, but in this game that are always immune to poison, spiders being one. So stuff like this will not work on spiders. Just know that in advance. Doing okay. go. Slow him down.
Incoming! By the light of the moon. Hunting season begins.
Okay, nice shotgun there. It'd be nice to put one down here too. Work on that next.
Reinforce!
And see, we already got guys coming the other way.
For Oradale.
To the vanguard.
Oh, looks like we have 3 entrances, 1 exit. Oh, that's good enough. Oh, and there is our sword spider. High magic resistance, high damage, average speed. Fierce spiders with blade-like legs as sharp as finely forged swords. Let them do their thing. I'm putting these guys behind again, as you see. I want to keep the foot soldiers that can't shoot in the front, so that they gather the attention first. Just enough to damage them a little bit as they work their way through it. Now again, I can shoot this off, but I can also save them for when I need. Now, there's a guy over here, I don't know what he does. Other than that, does that give me any money? Doesn't appear to. So I don't know what that guy's about. Put some spiders here. That does work on these ones. That's a little weird. Shouldn't. Cool. I'm gonna make these guys level 2. That way they can shoot. And 2.
Swords ready.
Okay.
For the queen.
As well. And I'll put them forward for the time being. I've got to keep an eye for anyone that comes through this way, though.
Incoming. Reinforce. To the vanguard.
Upgrade them as well so they can shoot. Most of them, if not all. Bad. Not so much to think about it so much. Nice upgrade to the tower up here. We've got guys coming now this way.
Swords ready.
New enemy. Satyr Cutthroat. Nimble and vicious creatures that prey on unwary travelers. Fast speed, high damage, ranged attack. Cool. Maybe just another upgrade for that tower since everything seems to be funneling through this way with the exception of this stuff down here.
Incoming.
Trapped in the area.
We must move on.
Backpedal a little bit.
You have my bow. Sanuri Denuri.
He's got a nice range though, so that's really nice. Definitely going to catch a lot of stuff over here, so we're going to up this radius to get as much splash damage as we can. So each increase is a steady amount. That was really good. But that went well. Cool.
Swords ready.
Great for this guy. And I like the range increases, as you can see, with each tower upgrade. Those archer towers really get a nice little bump. If we get to the next tower, one that's here, the range is ridiculously huge. That's the sniper type tower. Extremely fun.
For Oradale.
There we go. I wonder why he wasn't shooting. I am going to upgrade these guys a little bit. Not enough to make them lose their bows, but enough to make them a little tougher. Remember that armor upgrade, more damage, more health, versus the weaker ones.
Swords ready.
We must move on.
Incoming. Hunting season begins.
Nice double tower to pepper them as they go through. Always look for stuff to click. You'll find hidden things periodically hiding. Something that looks like it's clickable. Be something like the guy, obviously. Something you should click. Sometimes they pop in and out of the trees. Just to be general punch.
Our aim.
Much nicer range. Sadly, the next upgrade is the same range, but it does weaken them for the next thing I want to weaken them from. So that's cool.
Reinforce.
Range here. See them teleporting through now? This is where we start having our problems of getting bum rushed. Alright, save that. Again, splash damage. I would like to get a upgrade for this one so we can get that damn bear. What's this one? Sandir Hoplite. Formidable warriors that delight in close combat while calling their allies into battle. Okay, so this is a spawning bad guy. High damage, medium armor, summons allies. So, you want to literally take him out as fast as you can. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. But it can get unwieldy real quick. So try to tally him up, or tie him up with a nice reinforcement, or summon your superhero over there to get his attention. You can see these other ones already causing us problems. Thank God they give us these wonderful abilities to go like this. Pepper them with the damage. If they get too unwieldy, you can always just do them down like so. The minions obviously are easier to kill, but you get flooded with them really fast. I'll make this one an upgrade because I really know that a lot of stuff's going to do that path here. And then this will be the next one.
Reinforce! Swords ready!
By the light of the moon!
You got this, guys. Kick his ass.
Coming!
We're coming through this way. Still not enough cash for it. Okay. Some coming through, but some coming through this way, so let's slow down here. Close them out once. I've got a lot coming this way, so I'm gonna actually change my mind and upgrade this one first. These guys are holding their own pretty good.
Swords ready!
To the vanguard!
Okay, doing okay. Big money project right here to save up for.
You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
Reinforce!
Guy just doesn't want to die there, I swear. This guy's being pinched over here, that's perfect. Got to teleport through, expected.
Swords ready!
Spiders on there. I'll read that too, so now we can take these guys out a lot easier. Sadly, there's no mage towers over here to capitalize on that extra damage, but they do steady 80 damage, and I'd rather have the upgraded tower. Getting pinched. Okay, pay attention here. Let's upgrade, come on.
For Oradell!
That's what I'm saying, by having to use your hotkeys comes in super handy. If I had to rely on the mouse, that could have been a big nasty problem.
Wild!
We are having problems there, I see. Might not make us doing the best I can. Oh my god, they did it. Good work, team! Okay, let's get these guys upgraded. This is really starting to be a problem. I know part of the reason for that problem is they're not taking enough damage before they get to us. The other is that I'm not slowing them down in the air to affect that negatively. There's summoning these damn things. There's so much. That's the bear that we've been summoning. These amount of money. This one here increases the damage dealt. Damage dealt to them is dealt to friends or some such. It's very odd. We have a breather here. I'll just show you that ability is. Let's get that bear from the center so we can get it there and maul some stuff. Yeah. The next upgrade is just another bear. And the bears do replenish themselves. So don't worry about the bears dying so much. I mean, yes, they'll die, and that sucks. But these spiders, oh, web spitter spiders. Let me sip of coffee while we think about this one. Monster spiders capable of trapping their victims in spiderweb cocoons. High magic resistance can web soldiers, as you can see with this indication here. Now the downside of this is they can web more than one. If they're clustered together, you know, like all your 3 soldiers all run up to the same spider, he spits out a web, he could web all of them if I'm not mistaken. That would screw you, and he either eats those guys or just walks right past them. Certainly any other bad guys that come by at the same time aren't going to attack, they'll just again walk right past them because they're basically been nerfed. So a good way to stop these guys is this is what you use reinforcements for. You slap down reinforcements in front, and they web up the reinforcements. Well, it looks like they do at least stay to kill their main target, so that's to our benefit. This poison shouldn't be working on them. I don't understand why it is. There's have some fun. Let's get that upgraded as well. Hold the dollar spot just sitting there waiting for me.
Swords ready.
Cool. Save up for that other bear. There we go. Now we're going to pull the bears back so they catch the fodder here.
Denuri.
Theory.
To the vanguard.
Hey, over here.
Onward.
Yeah, activate that other chance. Bugged. Guys, man. Oh yeah, don't like those dudes.
Swords ready.
There. Fit them out a little bit. Reinforcements to mess with them.
For Oradell.
Make sure our guy's taking on the main target. Again, look how fast his damage is going down thanks to his arrow
We must
upgrade.
move on.
As long as his consecutive hits up to a maximum, he actually does pretty steady eddy damage, which is really, really nice. Nice way to slow this down so we don't get bum rushed too terribly much over here.
The Queen. By the light of the moon. To the vanguard.
High up as I can get those
Swords
guys.
ready. Shot in his face.
Onward.
Incoming.
Push them this way. Reinforcements behind. Shoot those little ninja stars. Catch anything that doesn't lead through. But both big tough guys. Big lucky. So I'm gonna pull these guys down here a little bit.
By the light of the moon.
That's not a bad idea.
Swords ready.
To the vanguard.
Do the job.
Incoming.
And the AoE explosion damage too. Why not? I don't want to change them from the archers just yet. Maybe the evil ones. Because if something comes through, I don't know if we don't have a flying one. I don't think so, because by now if we have it, chances are we're not getting it. But that doesn't mean anything in this game.
Incoming.
It's the sheer number of them that are usually a problem. There's doing good. It's the webs that basically screw us up.
Swords ready.
Guys. Right past them. Let's
Incoming.
throw them down, dudes.
Power.
There we go. That'll help. Nice. Okay.
Reinforce!
Die, you loser. Hate these guys.
Swords ready!
Taking steady Eddie damage, so we're doing okay there.
Incoming! Reinforce!
Maybe arrow explosion going on over here. Help out a bit. Whoa, yes. Okay.
Swords ready!
You have my bow.
He's already up below 4 now, that's nice.
Salure Denuri.
Incoming!
Another special ability.
Reinforce!
For Origin!
Swords ready!
Choke to death on my poison cloud. That's pretty. That was a touch and go there for a while, but we did pretty good there, I think. Nice rally at the end. Let's continue and level this character up. First, our 3-point upgrade. What do we want now? I can make archers deal maximum damage against unarmored targets. That could be nice. But that's only 2 of 3, so I'd have to spend something else, which is fine. Or I could just do this one and get increased barracks rally point range, shoot the area of effect where you could place your soldiers a little farther out. Barracks equip soldiers with improved armor. I like the sound of that. I can do increased mage attack range, increased mage attack damage, druid attack damage, boulder explosion area. Oh, now this is our lightning spell. Adds 3 additional thunderbolts. That sounds nice. Let's actually grab that and let's get barracks rally point range. I want to be able to have my soldiers a little farther out. Level 4, so we got 8 orbs to spend. First, let's unlock everything now at this point so that he has all of his abilities. And I'm going to upgrade my archer arrows. And then this is his last upgrade for his consecutive hits. So this really does 3 bonus damage per arrow up to a maximum of 9 for each consecutive hit against the same target. So 10 to 16 plus 3, then plus 6, then plus 9, 9, 9, 9 every time you shoot the same guy. Really whittles them down fast, but we have new heroes to talk about. So here's Regson. This is kind of our Dritz the Destroyer. His special ability he gives me is I can instantly slay a target. Basically just pick anyone on the map with a 100-second cooldown. Now obviously the cooldown changes, 70, and it changes to 50, so I can have that be pretty damn badass right off the bat. But you should play with it to check it out. He has enough skill points and we can actually unlock everything once and then still have more to piddle around with. So let's actually do that, but let's see what these other things do. He's got some nice health, no armor, but he does have a decent attack. It's melee, not surprising. He has the Eldritch Heal. Whenever an enemy is defeated nearby, Rexon is healed by 5% of the enemy's total life. Badass. Eldritch Blade burns with Eldritch Fire, dealing 30 damage on every attack with a chance of slaying for 5 seconds. So basically, he buffs his weapon. That's pretty awesome. Eldritch Slash, special maneuver that makes 3 attacks for 20 to 60 damage on up to 3 enemies. Then, Eldritch Way, increase Resin's health. Regson's health by 40 points. So basically, extra health, not regen per se, but vampire touch, so to speak. They die, you heal. And then basically attacks. So not bad. Let's actually unlock all those and get this up 1 and then decide what we want from there. Do you want more health? So already did solid 420. We'll give them all the way up to 500. That's not bad. that's not your thing, probably your attacks, getting those up to a nice amount of damage is pretty sweet, I'd say. We're not selecting him because we wanted to show you. Let's actually click done because I don't know that we don't have to. We don't make sure it finishes. Here's the next hero. They unlock two at the same time. Here's Prince Dennis. Now, if you've played the other two games, one of them, I can't remember which, you get to play his father, King such and such, the guy who gets hoisted around by like 4 little minions. He's basically lying on a bed and he like throws like hams at bad guys and just like goblets of wine and stuff as his attacks. The guy's very weird, but this is his son. So Prince Dennis, assuming I'm saying that right, his special ability, you'll love this, that he gives me is I can summon guardsmen, armored up, have swords, and just ground-based attackers. Amazing. And again, the more you click, the more you get. So right now it summons 2, here's 3, next one is 4, now it's up to 5. So I literally can get 5 minions, much like reinforcements, called reinforcements, except my reinforcements can shoot into the ranged targets as well. So the guys in the sky, these guys do not. So this is really useful character to have if you need like 2 choke points. Your reinforcements handle 1, his special power protects the other. And these guys are pretty beefy, I must say. As far as him himself, he's got armor, he does a decent amount of damage, and he has a decent health. He can heal himself. Basically, he throws a big hand into his mouth, chews on it, and heals himself randomly. He's a celebrity, and he will literally stun targets. So he stops and poses, and there's flashes that go off, and it scares the shit out of the bad guys. They go, "Oh!" It's super funny. And then he has devastating attack. He uses a mace, I think, for that one, but I could be mistaken on that. But he basically hits and hits hard, true damage, no less. And then, of course, he has the Avenger shield, where he can literally throw his shield, kind of like Captain America, and bounce it through multiple targets. So let's actually unlock everything. Let's see what we have from here. Let's get another heavy attack and shield bounce, and nothing we can spend on that last point. Okay, so now the question is, do we want to take one of those heroes for the next map? Well, let's look at the map first. Grimsburg. I don't remember if I've done this one already or not. We can check it real quick by going inside and then exiting. We're going to get, our golden longbows and our forest keepers. This is the other version of the barracks. Remember I said you had the 3 bowmen that you have get upgraded into dagger wielded bastards, and they lose their ranged attack. These guys have the ranged attack still because they have these spears, but you lose one of your soldiers. So instead of it being 3 of these guys, you get 2 of them. They have some other crowd control stuff, so they kind of like cast the weeds and entangle and vines and stuff like that to trip up and slow down the bad guys. So they're useful still, don't get me wrong, but they're definitely different. So you just need to know what the difference. These guys have amazing coverage, and they have 2 special abilities, one of which is the mark a target. They get flagged, and that target glows yellow with like a pillar of light. Anybody, and I mean anybody, that hits that target, the target does takes way more damage. So it's a good way to just whittle down stuff. Now the downside is you can't control who that activates on. It's like a timer on it, right? So the first target he has it, he can spring that little arrow on, he'll do it. And that could be a minion that's already getting ready to drop, or some lowly little schmuck that's going to die with like 2 arrow shots anyway. But when he lands it on a big boss, oh my god, is that amazing. Optimal chance for you to take stuff out. His other ability is, I want to say, increased sniper shot attack, like a chance for like slay the attack on every arrow hit. So we're actually going to quit, take this back out so we can get the proper character. Okay, so what do we want? Reinforcements is always nice. Let's actually do the reinforcement guy. This will be fun. Alright. So, again, back in, and this is going to be our special ability where we can just summon guys wherever we want.
I'm the one-man army!
He sure is. Now notice before we start, obviously, we have an exit here, an entrance, an entrance, and an entrance. So we have 3 entrances, 1 exit. Pretty easy. You'll notice that we have a variety of things on our map. All this stuff does. But it looks like we got a gingerbread house. And I see a hay house, a wood house, or sticks, and one made of bricks. Oh, and I see a mill riding hood. So it looks like this is Fairy Tale Land. So these are clickables. I obviously these are items that we can click once the mission is started. Oh, there's a little pig, and I saw the wolf. You bastard. And I wonder if that's the little speed beanstalk. All right. Anyway, so stuff's going to come around through, down. Come around through, down. Come around through, down. So stuff is going to focus here. So we definitely want to have stuff here. Notice the red dots. So stuff is going to travel on down again. Same with the red dots here. Boom, dump down here. So we want to make sure we have at least one decent foot soldier there. And you get the archers as well. I'd like to have some reinforcements to start working on some bad guys. So let's do a solid mage archer tower upgrade. I like having archer towers in a way where if you see the radius, click the next one, the radius covers it, so there's always arrows hitting the guys is the goal. So that covers most of that area. Another upgrade will do it. And then I'll probably have one probably here. And then this will be either this or mage tower. I'll probably have, quite frankly, one of these here, so I might as well just do it now. So we can have a couple bears here in the choke point. Let's see.
Incoming!
Now, he has a ranged attack, which means he can't shoot stuff out of the sky with that shield toss of his, but it's a random ability. It's not a constant attack like a bow and arrow.
Reinforce!
That's a shield toss. Very nice. There's this little camp pose. And again, if I just need troops, boom, I got troops. You know what I'm saying? So that's really nice for us. We have obviously our poison clouds again. I'll let the timer on some of this keep it down. Slow him down so he stays in the range of that. Put that before I forget. Probably want something over here. What I'm gonna get here, I'm not sure. Just Good. Capitalizing some of that extra damage.
For the kingdom!
Reinforce!
I may need more foot soldiers. I'm trying to think of where to put them. Probably here, I'm guessing.
By the light of the moon!
So,
And glory!
Swords ready!
they come through this one down a little bit.
Incoming!
We're having problems here. Guys, that's somewhere over there kicking our ass. And have a nice reach for those archers again so that they really are hitting them at every opportunity. He does a good job. You see him mailing stuff away. We're just not able to take out guys quick enough just yet. Hog our money a little bit.
To the vanguard!
And I think I want to have mage tower here. So I don't have to think so much. Right, new enemy. Aha! Range attack. Well, these ones get nasty too, so if those other guys that they bang on their shield summon their little foot soldiers, these ones are glow wasps, for lack of a better description, that they summon more of themselves. So they basically fast duplicate, so you really need to give up on taking these guys out when they come through the air. Now again, fortunately we have our poison cloud, which does work, so that's nice, but if you show your reinforcements down there, remember they do a range attack or two, so if you whittle them down to a decent number, it's not so bad. You don't get much in the way of money, because killing the duplicates, I want to say, doesn't give you really anything.
Swords
But
ready!
again, if you got some good archers going on from point A to point B, you don't usually have to worry about this. When this gets to be a problem is when they start sending multiple attacks from multiple ways, or if they send foot soldiers in too, which distract the archers. Remember, the archers will shoot the farthest target. See what's happening. We're already getting overrun. More archers? No.
Time is mana!
I'm gonna make it shoot a little farther so we can catch more of those pieces if we can.
Reinforce!
All right. This archer.
What's our aim?
This one will be a mage tower. You have to decide what this is going to be. Probably an archer, but I don't know that for a fact just yet. Since these guys are particularly nasty, I'm going to send a massive court on those jerkers, so that those guys do more damage than just my simple little range chuckers. He's just outside of the range of my
I left no heirs.
mages, that's my problem.
Got that
Okay,
power.
part of my problem can be solved easily by placing more stuff down. I do need to upgrade those troops though. These guys are getting killed way too fast. This will probably be the golden longbows here, because you can see the range on those suckers. That's the sniper. Huge. So I can do that here and cover quite a bit of area.
Swords ready.
Okay, now this Twilight Scourge, new troop. A mistress of darkness and pain. Her allies fear her scourge more than any enemy. High magic resistance, speeds up allies, so she cracks her whip and they get under a little speed spell. Obviously, they need to be near her. It doesn't speed her up, I don't think. Curses towers on death, and that's trippy. So what happens is she dies, her spirit flies out and hits like a random tower. It may be based on range, like who's closest or whatever, but I don't think so. Just streaks out like a little banshee, and the bitch basically ties up one of your towers for a short period of time where the tower doesn't do anything. Now, the good news is on foot soldier towers, all that means is the foot soldiers don't replenish themselves. So as long as they're still out there, they'll still work. You can't move them though, because you can't click on the tower anymore to rally them.
Vanguard.
Okay?
Coming.
Honor and glory.
But when she dies, you'll see what I'm talking about. But she'll take out like an archer tower. There it goes. Boom, she'll take out a mage tower. That mage tower is useless right now. Won't do anything. You can't even click on it. So again, you get used to getting them in tight groups, nuking them all at once so they take out 2 towers at the same time, 2 or more. And then that way you don't have to worry about being debuffed randomly. I should get one. That was really sauce. Upgrade that just so it has a little bit farther reach. Nice. And took out the tower and doing so.
Coming.
Almost there. I want the full reach. As you can see, that goes a long, long way. Actually, you know what? I think I do want the arcane archers so that it softens them up. This one is be the one that I make the sniper tower, because it'll reach way the hell over here to here. And I'll cover a lot, and I'll do the same with this one, so it'll be here to here kind of thing. That's a good call, I think. I'm going to slow down here.
Swords ready.
Not bad. And even with a lackluster mage tower, this guy working on them, these guys do milk pretty darn quick now.
Hunting season begins.
Ooh, ooh. It's gonna be the chance to nerf him. Okay. Just more money for daddy. Now we're talking. Look at the range on that bad boy, man. This is the Hunter's Mark, and then the Crimson Sentence. Every shot has a chance of slaying its victim. Obviously, increases the chance, I'm guessing. It doesn't tell you, I think, the percentage, though. It's kind of a bummer. This one here, I think I'll make this the regular arcane.
Honor and glory.
Alright, glory. Okay.
What's our aim?
The question is what to make this. Probably another arcane archer, so it literally peppers them as they come through the mage towers. Because he's already got the range that I need to catch the uppermost limit. But more of those bees. Call them fairies. See the ground troops though distracting my guys? That's what I'm talking about. Fortunately, we have archers on the job, and this guy can shoot them from a good long clip away. I can activate this Hunter's Mark, but I'm not going to because I want to start getting this tower up. Oh, by the way, we should knock on the door. Out comes the witch. If you click on her enough times, she dies. Oh, pig. Candy Rush. I had to save Hansel and Gretel. That's hilarious. Oh! That's hilarious. I love how they add that stuff to this thing. D5 fo fum. Come on out, play, guys.
Swords ready.
There we go. Look at that. I got covers from here to here. This guy's here to here. The only thing that's missing is here, and this guy's covering that with this. That's beautiful. And then this one can just be whatever. I might even make this one the full ranges and make it reach all the way down.
For the prince!
Yeah. Knew they were going to try to sneak on through. I can give these guys a little bit of help by reinforcing them down this way.
Swords
Bow
ready.
before me!
Time is mana. Incoming.
I'm the one-man army!
Again, to get upgraded to the bear. These guys could get an upgrade as well to make sure that they can hold their own. We have 2 sets of troops down here, so we're doing okay, I think. We can still get rushed, don't kid yourself, but I say we're doing alright.
Honor and glory!
The fact that we can really pinch him in this corner every once in a while with some random previews is really, really cool. Man, those archers are making short work of him. He's only level 2.
Incoming.
Keep missing Red Riding Hood down here.
Blaze of glory! For the kingdom!
There you go, guys. He gives us random money too if we like start the mission early. I've noticed he'll like throw up a coin. That's the little chain noise you just heard, which I think is hilarious.
Swords ready.
Nice. The goal is to have this so sewed up here that I never have to worry about dropping off trees. But here comes these guys.
Queen! For the prince!
Ah, I just missed her. Damn it. Red, you punk. Doing pretty good, I'd say.
Incoming.
Those foot soldiers he summons with his little spell, they last a good long while. You know, not assuming they die, of course.
Time is mana. Reinforce.
A little bit faster. That's good range, but I'd rather have this one.
Ready to kill.
Now I'm literally covered from here to here, here to here, here to here. There's like the tiniest little spot here that's not being covered, so clearly this guy's got that. And I can go back to Arcane Archers for that.
Swords ready.
Now this is where we have 3 of these little witches.
Honor and glory!
And more coming out. When they die, they're going to take out all kinds of towers. And again, you want to have that reinforcements or whatever to catch whenever you can. To slow these guys down.
By the light of the moon.
Slight upgrade there, just because I think we can do this. Slow him down, guys. Slow him down.
Swords ready.
You got this. Great. Almost at the tier where you can make the bear tower. Oh, the Bandersnatch. Well, let's drink some coffee and think about this one. Ferocious and extraordinarily fast, this frumious beast is rarely seen but always feared. fast speed, area damage cannot be slowed. That's not true. They can't be slowed by spells and such like that. What you can do is put foot soldiers or reinforcements or anything that's a physical soldier in front of the way heroes work, and they literally will stop, turn into this shape, and start mauling the crap out of you. They also will explode spikes when they stand up like this in like a circle around themselves, like an AoE effect. So we can slow them down. So the goal was to basically trap them in something and let the towers do their job. And that stops working, we send in the next dudes. That's the little spike I was telling you about. And again, just doing the same thing. Downside is when they send 2, 3, or 4 of those little dudes at the same time, that's when you really get screwed. Time for some bears, yeah.
Incoming! Got that power?
Bow before me! I'm the one-man army!
There is. I'm gonna stay back here and peck them with arrows.
Hey, doggy.
So,
Swords ready!
that little monkey knows was him healing himself. He was eating a ham sandwich or some such. Big hog and ham bone. Let's get all that going.
Onward! For the queen!
Good.
Honor and glory!
Reinforce!
Feel good about that.
Ready! Incoming!
When we take out those towers, man, we get really hosed real fast. It don't take long. Hey, Red. Gotcha. Peekaboo. Nice. That's what I'm saying about these little achievement awards that they give for finding stuff. I think kids will actually appreciate stuff like that. Oh, no, we don't want to waste time on that. I will do Hunter's Mark, though, on these little punks. That would be nice to get a chance to see what it looks like.
Verdant fury! For the prince!
Yeah, Prince wants some big guys. Kill 'em. And they are putting the smack down, that's for sure. That's that mark with yellow that you just saw on that one target. That was the hunter's mark. Obviously, he didn't get the right guy. He died almost instantly, but whatever. He'll come back and do it again before too long. I should get this on all these guys, quite frankly, because it's super handy. Even if it's killing fodder super fast, it still killed something super fast so we can switch to a different target. So I'm still okay with it. It's just one of those where when it does it on some lowly little minion like that, and you're like, really, dude? This is the guy you really wanted to mark. It's okay. I mean, it's totally what it is. Smoke it.
Time is mana.
I almost got all the towers up. Now the question is do I need to switch any of these guys off of their, what do you call it? Off of their bows. Which, I don't know. I kind of like having them shoot. It's one of those where just because there's an upgrade waiting for you doesn't mean you have to.
Honor and glory!
You like the setup that you have, just keep it the way it is. Can't ruin perfection, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it the way it is. We'll put in a little sleigh every now and again, why not?
Incoming!
Ooh, there's lots 3 of them that we face. Just pissy. This guy's down faster. Put in the exploding, what you call it over here. I like that move. Club. Yeah, get him, you little monkey. Just spamming that attack. I love that. Just get it. Die. because
Reinforce!
bear, 2 bears now. That's our full bear capacity for this one tower. And this guy's 100 mark, so that's beautiful. Look how fast he takes damage. Ah, no, now he's back to me. Boy, when they're taking damage, it's super fast. Headshot, I saw that. That was pretty. I'll totally take that. Now again, if you stack these types of towers every kind of corner of the map, just one upgrade in each of these things, you'd be surprised at how fast you whittle stuff down when they come into the room. Stuff gets headshotted all the time, stuff gets marked all the time, and just straight up just starts dying. So it's nice to have it at the end of the map, you know, closer to the beginning of the map, I should say. But it's one of those where it is not necessary. I'd rather have them up front. Which is why it's placing where I've placed them. Do a good job. There's no one shooting here, see that? Doesn't look any good to have her marked for that entire duration. It's too bad. Whatever. Slow roll, Junior, slow roll. Deal with the mess that's coming through. And it looks like the size of the balls that are glowing through tells you the size of the bad guy.
Honor and glory!
Getting hurt on that a little bit. We got 4 of those dudes. Oh no,
Before
sorry.
me!
By the light of the moon.
Looks like these are our last guys to fight too. So pull everybody up. Remember, I can still upgrade one more time. Here's the ranged guys. So you see them chuck their spears. There's their various effects. Heals themselves. Powers the Force Keeper spears, make them do more true damage. So again, they are good. The fact that you whittle down to 2 guys is kind of like, what the heck? But that's that. And that's our 8th map. Fairly certain that's our 8th map. Boom. 3 stars. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, indeed. And 3. And we didn't even get a hero upgrade for him. That sucks. But 3 stars, and I can get. Oh no, this is where we get the lightning bolt. Does different stuff. Roaring Gale, increase thunderbolt damage, and reduces cooldown by 10 seconds. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Well, I mean it does, but it's not what I was thinking of. It's this one here. Well, heavy winds slow down all enemies. That's what I'm talking about. That'll be nice. I don't have to get these 2 just yet. I'll start working on druid attack damage and boulder explosion area, or mage attack damage / mage attack range, which is nice. And get better armor for my soldiers. Maximum damage against the unarmored targets, against what you feel. I'm probably going to err on the side of just get some of the loving for all the towers. So every tower has a little bit of something in it. But again, on you. If it's not working, again, it doesn't take you anything but to reset it and reallocate your points. So do what you feel. We didn't unlock another hero, so we're done there. And again, nothing fancy, so I'm actually going to select him before we log out, because that's the guy I'll show you on the next map, which will be this one here. That'll be on the next video, though. With that, my name is Brothermutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.